Hey guys, this is Sensation reporting in for yet another review. Yay! Okay, anyway, so 4 of these cars are not actually Athearn Genesis. 4 of these cars are actually Scaletrains Operator Series. Um, the Operator Series is a not as high quality as Rivet Counter Series or as museum quality, but the Scaletrains Operator Series covered hoppers, like we see here, except for the brown KCS hopper, are actually really good. Are actually really good. We have the Never Forget, the thin red line. We have the thin blue line here. We have a rebel flag with an American flag on it. We have my YouTube channel name, plus the city of St. Louis, which is where I am based. And then we have the best princess of them all from the MLP franchise, Princess Luna, on the KCS hopper. The guy who painted all of these is a good friend of mine named Dakota Kemp. If you want custom artwork, go to him. He is one of the best. He does pretty much ZFG. As long as you give him money, he'll paint whatever you want. So ZFG, which means zero fucks given. Now, he also goes by Ducky 352. Ducky 352. He likes ducks. On every single one of these cars, you can see a duck. There's a duck down there, and there's a duck down there. There's a duck right there. There's a duck right there, and then there's a duck right there. Like I said, this guy is probably one of the best painters out there. I'd use him a lot for a lot of things, as you guys can tell. His prices are really great. His prices are great, and he's also done the Experience the Union Pacific car. He does the funeral bush baggage car, also the flag bag for just the excursions, which is a half door and people inside. Full interiors on everything. I mean, this guy is probably one of the best guys. He's awesome. I've met him in person. He's just great. Anyway, more about these cars. So, with Operator Series cars, you will get the standard, just everything on a standard. I mean, this isn't what you're going to get on. By any means, this isn't what you're going to get at all. Let me just do autofocus. I mean, you're not going to get painted wheels. You're not going to get weathered trucks. You're not going to get KD number 5s. You're going to get the Scaletrains coupler on it, which is fine. There is nothing wrong with the Scaletrains coupler. It does hold, sort of. So this car is actually standard for UP. However, the graffiti is not, but the car is. I mean, it's pretty high detailed for what it is, especially for being Operator Series. You get you get a whole lot of car for, I think, $30. I think is what the Operator Series sell for. I'm not entirely certain on that. Somebody in the comments section, please tell me what the price point is on that car, on these cars. And honestly, you don't get the standard Scaletrains roller bearings either. With this Athearn Genesis car, though, it's a little bit different here. You actually get roller bearings on this car. And here you also can get a close-up look at the artwork here. So he hand paints every single car, and I've got to say his paint skills are fire. They are pretty legit. I mean, there's nothing done on this side, so I could technically run this car on this side if I really wanted to, but I like running it on this side because then it shows off the artwork, and you know what? Artwork is cool. So this is the Athearn Genesis hopper car, which is what this video is mainly about, except this video is really about Dakota Kemp, because Dakota Kemp is awesome. And if you guys like custom artwork on your freight cars, or custom graffiti on your freight cars, or any kind of graffiti on your freight cars, as long as you don't do it yourself, and you don't mind other people's artwork, go to Dakota Kemp. He can do literally anything. I got these 3 KCS cars from him all at the same time. I said I wanted a red flag, a blue flag, and then heritage not hate flag. So I like it. I mean, now I mean, I don't know. I mean, so here's the difference between the Athearn Genesis car and its Scaletrains Operator Series. Your walkways, not even see-through. The walkways on the Athearn Genesis car, those are see-through. And on all the other hoppers I've reviewed, we have had etched metal walkways, which is what the Athearn Genesis car hopper actually has. So I'm a little disappointed with the Scaletrains Operator Series and them not having etched metal walkways, even though I know for a fact I believe the Rivet Counter Series cars of these same cars, except for the brown KCS one, actually do have etched metal walkways. I'm not entirely certain on that. Someone do a fact check for me. But I know the Athearn Genesis car is actually pretty good. Let me just, it's a 4600 covered hopper. There, you can kind of see it, Athearn Genesis. 4600 covered hopper. So that's what it looked like before it got, the Rick treatment. So, with that, I mean, in all fairness, I'm going to give the Operator Series, which the reason why they're a little less quality is because they're a little less expensive versus the Rivet Counter Series. Rivet Counter Series cars are highly detailed and have every detail you could possibly want on that car is separately applied. They have roller bearing caps on them, which are separately applied from the factory. I mean, it's just everything you could possibly imagine on that car is just there. I don't have any, but I've seen a few. Honestly, if I'm going to give those a rating, for the car alone, for the 4 cars that are there alone for the Scaletrains, I'd probably give a solid 6 out of 10. They're a good car. They roll really well. Honestly, the Scaletrains coupler isn't the best, which you can just replace it with a KD number 5 anyway, so it's not like it's going to matter. The Athearn Genesis car, I would give a solid 8 out of 10. It still came to me with plastic couplers. I mean, okay, plastic couplers suck. I'm just going to put that out there. That's why I have a gondola filled with every single plastic coupler I have taken off on every single one of my cars. There's probably well over, I don't know, like 70 couplers in there at least. It's just It's crazy. I mean, maybe not 70. It was maybe like 30. I don't know. I probably over exaggerate anyway, but whatever. So I mean, plastic couplers are junk. Do not use plastic couplers for anything. You always put a metal coupler on it when you can. And you know, I mean, if you're gonna buy Katy couplers, get a bulk pack. You're gonna need it. So for the Scaletrains cars, they're a 6 out of 10. For the Athearn Genesis hopper, this one here, that's an 8 out of 10. The artwork alone, that's a 10 out of 10. That blows me away. So now Rick also does some other custom work, especially on auto racks, are his favorite. So be sure and check them out. Anyway, see you guys later until the next one.